comedian. Give it up for Randy Cusick!
Hell yeah. Not only am I a dad, but I'm pregnant. Okay? Nah, Lynn needed a token white guy for the show, so she just picked me up. It's great to be here. I tried to look good for you guys today. I got a little haircut. You're not going to believe this, but every time I get a haircut, the barber gives me a hand job. It's good to cut your own hair. My 16-year wedding anniversary is next week. Thank you. We went on an Alaskan cruise for the honeymoon, so on our anniversary, I'm going back to Alaska to pick her up. When we were leaving for the airport, she pulls out some handcuffs. She says, I always fantasize about being handcuffed. I didn't want to disappoint. So before we went to TSA, I planted some drugs on her. Talk about opposites attract. Like, I grew up around drugs and violence. She grew up around parents. We got married for love. It's weird, because let me tell you, my dumb ass once got married for dental insurance. I was on meth at the time. I could have just waited. My teeth would have fell out eventually. I'll wait. So I was seeing this girl, Marie. We were horrible for each other. We fought constantly, couldn't stand being around each other. Obviously, we moved in together. Started a psychological relationship. She was psycho and I was not logical. Like one time, we got in a little argument and I just left to clear my head for about 2 years. I straight disappeared on her. I left everything I owned in Hermosa Beach. I moved to South Central. Do you know how hard it is for a white boy living in South Central in 92? I had to order my half-cap soy vanilla latte through bulletproof glass. I got pulled over out there for being white. True story. Cop says the only time white boys are out here is to score drugs. I was so offended. I mean, I already had drugs. I was looking for hookers. '92 was also the year of the LA riots. It was scary out there, man. There were fires, rioting, looting. People rolling down the streets with shopping carts just packed with stolen items. It was amazing for me. I got cigarettes, milk, and a puppy for $3. That was the original Postmates. I ain't gonna lie, I used to get stressed out back then, so I started this Chinese needle therapy. God, I forget what you call it. Heroin. Yeah, I used to have a serious drug problem. I have a much more reliable dealer now. Now, to be honest, I have 18 years clean and sober. Thank you, thank you. Now I hate people who take drugs. Police, TSA agents. Back then, I just didn't give a shit. I would get high wherever. Like one time I was getting high on a bench in front of Denny's because I couldn't afford IHOP. And I got rolled up on by a bicycle cop. Do you know how embarrassing it is to tell that story in prison? Took him a helicopter, 3 cop cars, and a German Shepherd to take me down. What about you? A Huffy. Put my drugs in his fanny pack. Threw my ass on the handlebars, took me straight to prison. I really want to stay clean and sober when I got out, but I had this gate money burning a hole in my pocket. I wasn't sure which path to take. Then I ran into Marie, so I guess it's safe to say I took the psychopath. But I told myself, there's no way in hell we're going down this road again. I'm not going to live with this woman. She hated me for disappearing on her. I couldn't stand being around her. So I just let her say her piece, packed up my shit, and moved in with her. And then she tells me she's pregnant. I was freaking horrified. I was praying she wasn't the real mother. But I had to face the facts, man. I knew I was going to be a dad, so I had to do something, you know. So I went to rehab to sell drugs. I got out with a toothache so bad, I couldn't think straight. She says, let's get married so I could put you on my dental insurance. So we had the shotgun, well, not a shotgun wedding, but I was hoping to get shot with the gun before the wedding. That marriage was a freaking disaster, let me tell you. We separated over religious reasons. She thought she was God. But you know what? I have a beautiful, healthy, intelligent 29-year-old daughter. Thank you. And my tooth feels great. Oh my God, I was dreading going to the divorce court. Just dreading it, man, because I knew they were going to take her side. Freaking knew they were going to take her side. So I wasn't surprised when the judge said he decided to give her $1,700 a month. I just said, thank you, sir. Every now and then I'll try to throw in a little myself. So I saw on the news this dentist who lives right next to me got arrested for drug trafficking. They showed his face. I'm like, my God, I know this guy. I've been going there for years. I was shocked to find out he was a dentist. I love this shit, man. This is the perfect outlet for me. Before comedy, my life was a mess. Now I get to dump it on you. Thank y'all for being my therapist. Therapy is actually a good tool because I know a lot of people struggle with mental health. And I know because I struggle with mental health. And I'm a lot of people. Yeah, it's weird because I was telling my therapist that I had suicidal thoughts, and she suggested that I pay in advance. I hate that therapy's so expensive, just like everything else. I remember when you could walk in a store with $1, walk out with chips, soda, and a candy bar. Now they got cameras everywhere. Yeah, comedy doesn't pay that much either, but I'm not in it for the money. I'm in it for the sex. My wife started having sex with me again because we can't afford batteries. Social media is a big part of comedy too, and I suck at that. I'm not a big social media tech guy. I grew up in the 70s, man. We had like record players and 8-tracks. But my dad was ahead of his time. He had a couple voice-activated remote controls. Me and my brother. There was no Facebook back then. There was no Snapchat. We didn't have Instagram. I thought Instagram was a cocaine delivery service. Boy, was I disappointed. Being a comedian is probably the best job I've had, man. I used to work as a delivery driver back in the 90s before all the technology. Like, there was no Google Maps to help us out. We didn't have Waze. We couldn't look things up on our phones. We had to use a Thomas guide to chop lines on. Yeah, it's crazy because the entire time I worked there, I was on meth. Could you imagine a meth head delivery driver? I would get to your house really fast, deliver your package, take apart the engine, polish the lug nuts, go back to your house, steal your package, and then go back to the office and answer phones. And I'd been fired 6 weeks prior. Another job I had, I worked for the sandwich shop, and I got fired for sticking my dick in the pickle slicer. She got fired too. I'm getting the light up here. I got to get off stage. Before I go, where's my dog lovers? Hell yeah. I love dogs, man. I got 3 of my own. Unfortunately, I got to find a home for one. It's a cute little German Shepherd. Barks a lot. If anybody's interested, hit me up after the show and I'll hop the neighbor's fence and grab him for you. I'm Randy Cusick. Thank you.